Good afternoon and welcome to the December 12th edition of The Pulse. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Summer Garapi. We have a great program for you today. Coming up, a highlight on an MHS tradition and its importance for the junior and senior classes, and a spotlight on one junior student athlete looking to build upon a family legacy. We have all this and more, so get excited because you're watching The Pulse. Due to the pandemic and hybrid learning last year, the class of 2022 was unable to compete in the annual Turkey Bowl tradition. As you can imagine, the stakes and pressure was higher than ever for the seniors, and Ben Earle was there as they took the field for the first and the last time.
December 2nd was Manchester High School's annual Turkey Bowl football game. But this isn't just any game of football. The roles are reversed with the girls on the field and the boys cheering them on. Senior players and cheerleaders have had a very unique experience in what was their very first and last Turkey Bowl. The need for a victory is higher than ever for them, since they missed out on their junior year game because of COVID. We asked Marzo Pizzaferretto and James Turini, the team's football coaches, about how the students prepared.
Our team was prepared by excellent coaching. Coach Cook, Coach McClory, and myself tried to give everything we could to these girls. They put their hearts into practice every single day, focused on the flag pulling, focused on the blocking, and showed up on the field. It really did.
Touchdown, Juniors! When you're playing juniors versus seniors, that's bragging rights, you know, and the game went the way it did, and so much to be said. It's unfortunate that sometimes, you know, the way people feel how it ended might have been a little controversial, and you feel bad for the girls in that situation. But in the end, it's for fun. Hopefully, you know, we move past it, and it is what it is. We just keep going.
The seniors have been preparing for their one and only Turkey Bowl for a long time. We wanted to know what this one-time tradition meant to them.
Well, as you know, COVID has struck a lot of people in unexpected ways. You know, we stayed at home for a couple of months. You know, school's messed up. But now, since we're back, at least kind of back, you know, being this first and last, I think it makes it very memorable.
Sad that I didn't get to play last year just because I've been excited for this the whole time I was at high school. But I'm really happy I at least got to play one time this year.
The energy behind me is unmatched. It's a real show of Red Hawk pride. From the Pulse, this has been Ben Earle reporting.
With an end to such a phenomenal game, it's only fair to wish the juniors good luck next year and congratulations to the seniors for competing in this highly anticipated milestone of high school. Thanksgiving means turkey, football, and in Manchester, running. Each year, while most eyes are on the famous Manchester Road Race, there's a way for Manchester's youngest athletes to celebrate this holiday tradition as well. Mia Gilbert heads to the MHS track to see how these future runners are making their mark in the Little Manchester Road Race.
Community is the most important part of the holidays in Manchester. Other than cooking and spending time with family, parents prepare to watch their children exercise their abilities. The Little Manchester Road Race is an annual event that allows kids 12 and under to show off. The Eye of Redmond introduces the opportunities offered for these speedy kids.
Oh, I think this is one of the best parts of the whole Manchester Road Race. We call them future road race runners. Right now we have over 1,000 kids registered, and it's a great opportunity to get outside, have some fun, and just enjoy running.
Watching these little runners take off is an inspiring way to spread the word about this race. For some kids, it's their first time running, while some are returners.
What race did you guys race in today?
We ran in 1 mile. The 2 race. I'm doing the 2 mile too.
1 mile.
1 mile. 1 mile. I raced in the 1 mile and she raced in the quarter.
What was your favorite part of the race?
The 2 mile run. Probably the finish.
When I kept going at the end.
When I passed some people.
This competition is truly a rewarding experience for everybody involved.
As you can see, this Little Manchester Road Race helps build community and prepare these little runners for their next big race. From the Pulse, this has been Mia Gilbert reporting.
We hope to see these speedy superstars on the road in the upcoming years. Good luck. Speaking speed, for student athletes, individual records help students in achieving their goals. But for MHS junior Carolyn Miner, the individual accolades aren't the only things that motivate her. Emily Madden explores how building upon a family legacy and getting the family name back on the record board helps to drive Carolyn's success.
From 7:30 to 2 o'clock, junior Carolyn Miner is your average Manchester Redhawk, completing work, chatting with friends, and living a normal teenage life. When the clock strikes 3, take your mark, go! Carolyn hits the pool.
I've been swimming since I was 6 years old. I started at Glenbrook Swim Club, and I always really liked it. I just like the team atmosphere.
Since the age of 6, Carolyn found her passion for the water. From that point on, Carolyn has been working hard 5 days a week throughout the year, training with summer, USA, and high school teams. Girls varsity swim coach Cassandra Holder has watched Carolyn grow and is excited for her future on the team.
Carolyn has come to the team with such a good work ethic, and she's been hardworking this entire time. So I think it's more of a small progression, because swimming, like some people say, is a survival skill. She came with that skill and she's developed it into something that she's now competing on the next level with.
Many outside of the Manchester swimming community do not know that Carolyn is out to outdo a family record, 24.88 seconds in the 50-yard freestyle, a legacy that her mom, Caitlin Miner, the principal of MHS, left here at the MHS pool 30 years ago as a student. On November 17th, at the Class LL State Finals, with a time of 24.86 seconds, Carolyn was able to beat her mom's best time in the 50-yard freestyle by 0.02 seconds.
So when I first looked up at the scoreboard, I was looking at the wrong time, so I didn't even think I went faster than my mom, and I wasn't even thinking of going faster than my mom. And then I went over back to the team and they told me my time, so I didn't even know that I went faster than her until actually later that night when she told me that my time was faster than her.
This moment hasn't only been an extremely important milestone for the high schooler, it is also a monumental moment in Mrs. Miner's eyes as well.
I'd be thrilled for her. I think you get a lot of other things out of high school swimming besides your name on the record board. High school swimming is the most fun team time, I think, in swimming. Swimming can feel like a really individual sport. Swimming is a really grueling sport. The hundredths of a second really matter. You work really hard for many hours to try and shave tenths and hundredths off your time.
Carolyn has done a lot to get where she is now, and her hard work does not go unnoticed. Even as a child, you can find the youngest Miner in the pool.
I remember with Carolyn, she was hesitant one summer. She was probably 3 years old, and she was really stubborn, and I just kind of stuck with her, and we kept signing up for baby bubbles all summer long, and I kept singing the songs and playing with the other kids, and sure enough, over time, she got used to it. I'm glad for her that the sport, has kind of given her what it has. I know that she'll take those lessons into other areas of her life.
And when asked what this potential record means to her, Carolyn has her heart set on one thing.
So I grew up swimming at Manchester Swim Club, so I would always swim and look up and see her name on the record board. So I think it would just be an honor to put the family name back up.
The 50-yard freestyle record was only broken 2 years ago by Erica DiPietro, and Carolyn has her heart set on breaking that record and putting the family name back on the board next year. We wish the MHS girls swim team the best of luck in their next season. From the Pulse, this has been Emily Madden reporting.
From everyone at the Pulse, we wish Carolyn the best of luck for her senior season next fall. Outside of the pool deck, Carolyn is a talented member of our Pulse family, serving as the student director. Speaking of student directors, let's take a break from the news to see what the host of the Pulse's new segment, Daisy's Dose, has in store for us this week. Take it away, Daisy.
Thank you, Summer. Welcome to Daisy's Dose, a quick recap of important things happening at Manchester High School and beyond. As we all know, this past week was the 85th annual Manchester Road Race, and as much as I think I should have won, Ben Flanagan finished Thursday's race in the time of 21 minutes and 23 seconds. And in the women's race, the 24-year-old Weenie Kaladi shattered the course record at the time of 22 minutes and 55 seconds. Congrats to all the winners, but watch out for next year. Not only was there competition on the main streets of Manchester, there has been some in our very own gym. the senior volleyball tournament was held on November 24th, a fundraiser that built up competition. In the end, two Blackas were the winners of the first ever senior volleyball tournament. Congrats to them, and make sure to keep an eye open for the spring tournament. Here's to hoping it has some of the same great energy. The school year continues to charge full steam ahead. An important change coming for the 2022-2023 school year is the addition of the new 25th credit requirement. This credit will include a senior story and their MHS profile. So underclassmen, even though it seems a long way off, it is important to work on these projects during Mentor Wednesdays, so you're getting prepared. That's all the time we have today, but watch for future Daisy Dose editions for all things Manchester. Back to you, Summer.
Stay tuned for more of Daisy's Dose on future Pulse programs. For Mr. Battaglia, a new English teacher at MHS, his drive, energy, and talent doesn't end when the school bells ring. Hip-hop is all about rhyme, beats, and action, and Liliana Hernandez discovers how Mr. B is using his music for a mission, to serve Connecticut's homeless.
Mr. Battaglia might seem like a normal teacher here at MHS. However, his life out of school might prove that he isn't. Not only does he influence kids in the classroom, but he takes his passion to give life to others outside of school. Mr. Battaglia has been teaching for several years, but one specific student of his opened his eyes to something that never occurred to him before.
One of my first year teaching, I had a student who I found out was homeless, and it just kind of blew my mind because I never really thought about teenagers and young people being homeless and displaced. So I kind of thought about ways that I could help this community, the people who are displaced, the people who are homeless. And at the time, the only thing that made sense was to do performances because I was plugged into the music scene. I knew so many other independent musicians and singers and rappers. So we kind of just are using our talents to not only raise awareness of the cause, but also to raise funds and get people out to come donate.
Since this day, he realized he wants to help people with the talent he was given.
This was the last campaign.
Mr. Battaglia organizes a group called Hip Hop for the Homeless. They have different showings all across the East Coast.
So I organized it. I'm the promoter. I'm the one who created the event. So this is our 8th year doing the event. We're in 7 cities. It started last night in New Haven. Then we're doing a show in Simsbury tonight. Tomorrow on Saturday we'll be in New London. And then it continues next week. Wednesday we'll be in Manchester here at the main pub. Thursday we'll be in Hartford. Friday we'll be in New Britain. And then Saturday we'll be in Norwich.
Mr. Battaglia is a role model both inside and outside of the classroom. While this is his first year at MHS, he has inspired students the same way he has inspired others, to be passionate and caring members of their community. From The Pulse, this has been Liliana Hernandez reporting.
Holidays should not be the only time that we focus on charity and family. It is a special time of year. Liv Ramsdell travels to Main Street to discover how Holiday on Main helps families to connect with one another and other residents throughout this fun annual event.
Downtown, the holiday festivities begin early, drawing in kids and adults of all ages. Bringing the community together, local businesses in the Manchester Mall have sales and Christmas items to show what they bring to their customers. We interviewed a local who gives an inside scoop about what Holiday on Main is all about.
I think it helps bring the community together in a way, since we've kind of all been apart the last year or so. It's nice to see everybody getting back out there together and supporting each other by shopping small and giving back to the community. Yeah.
Not only is this event great for local businesses in the area, it brings kids together to do many fun activities, such as face painting and seeing Santa.
As you can see, getting in the holiday spirit is important, and it starts here in downtown Manchester. From The Pulse, this has been Liv Ramsdell reporting.
This event is the perfect way to bring holiday cheer in the community together. Be sure to look out for more upcoming events so you can get in on the celebrations. For many celebrations and events, flowers are the perfect gift. Also nestled in downtown Manchester, on Oak Street is Park Hill Joyce Flower Shop. From bouquets to boutonnieres to corsages, Park Hill Joyce is at the center of many memories taking blossom. Dylan Jackson has the story.
Downtown Manchester on 36 Oak Street is the home to Michael Orlowski's Park Hill Joyce Flower Shop. For 42 years, Big Mike's impact has made a huge difference on his community. To find out more, I asked his son, Little Mike, to describe his father and some memories they've shared together at the shop.
Yes, I grew up in my father's place of business on Oak Street, and I have a lot of fond memories of helping the town of Manchester with the Memorial Day parade, of putting centerpieces at the Vietnam Memorial, and supplying flower sprays for the town of Manchester Fire Department.
As you can see, Big Mike works hard, whether it's for a wedding, funeral, prom, anniversary, and much more. So the big question was, why does he love his job so much?
Well, I love what I do. It's, you're working with, beautiful stuff, trying to create something new and different every time. So it's definitely not a boring job, and you make people happy all the time.
Since he loved his job so much, I wanted to know if he was ever going to retire.
No. I like what I do.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Come down to Park Hill Joyce to see what Big Mike has for you. From the Pulse, this has been Dylan Jackson reporting.
Daisies, roses, or tulips, whatever you want, stop by Park Hill Joyce to get your very own assortment for any occasion. Sadly, that's all the time we have for you today, Manchester. Tune in next week for more stories about the Manchester community. If you would like to check out our past projects and stay up to date on all things Pulse related, make sure to follow us on Instagram at MHS_television and check out our website at MHStelevision.com. I'm Summer Garapi, and this has been The Pulse.